sali konsulatu zamojskiego ratusza, w sali, w której zawsze odbywały się posiedzenia Rady Miasta od XVII wieku.
Most important people from European educational institutions are here in Zamość with us.
I z góry przepraszam za pogodę, która
And I am so sorry for the weather today.
Roll of the mind, I do believe that your visit to Zamość will serve as well.
Ponieważ nie bardzo wiem, jaką Państwo macie wiedzę na Zamości, nie wiem, czy od kiedy Państwo jesteście, to może nie będę zanudzał historią, z przyjemnością odpowiem na pytania, jeśli Państwo będziecie chcieli o coś zapytać, rozumiem. Jestem do dyspozycji.
I'm not really sure how long you have been here in Zamość and how much you already managed to learn about our city. I'm not going to bore you with the history of our town, so I would like to answer your questions if you have any.
Well, we have many questions, and your colleague answer of many questions. I don't put questions because maybe our partners want to do that. Thank you again.
8. Aktywnością dzieci, młodzieży, jak również zaangażowanie nauczycieli. Także może Pan Prezydent być dumny z tego, co widzieliśmy.
Local government have a role in connecting employment market, employers to the education and how these.
And the regional municipality, the bigger one, the broader one, took responsibility for the secondary schools.
I za tą współpracę w tym miejscu chciałbym bardzo serdecznie na ręce Pana Prezydenta podziękować zarówno Panu Prezydentowi, jak i całemu zespołowi. Zawsze miasto ma dla nas otwarte drzwi, nie tylko ratusza.
Za chwilę zaprowadzimy Państwa na dół na akademię, którą dzieci przygotowywali dla nas, ale również w takim razie teraz dla Państwa. Potem zaprosimy Państwa tu na przerwę i będziemy dalej rozmawiać.
We are celebrating the Patrons Day today, so in a moment we will go to the gym to watch the performance prepared by the students, and after the performance we will go back here and we will continue our meeting.
Oraz zastępcę dyrektora Zespołu Szkół Społecznych, pana Bogusława Klimczuka.
Rolnicy uznali pomysł hetmana ścigodny i mądry uznali.
I teraz dlaczego przez 3 lata pracujemy w takim właśnie projekcie dla dyrektorów szkół z kilku krajów europejskich?
Because in these different countries, your job is working for you.
Szkoły, bo znaleźli się ludzie mądrzy, odważyli się być mądrymi.
This is the German class, okay? So the kids are learning German at the moment and they are revising. How many examples?
Teraz dzieciaki wybierają, którego chcą kota. Numer 1.
It's they have to choose that, okay? So they try. Chess lessons and programming classes are the standard ones beginning from the first grade, from the very beginning.
Szkoda, że nie mogę pokazać na stronie internetowej wszystkich informacji na ten temat, ale tam Państwa odsyłam.
Some of the students from this region also left this region and went to some other schools. So this way they have some vacancies and they can accept more. So yeah.
Tak. A niektóre dzieci z naszego obwodu wiemy, że mieszkają i uczą się w Wielkiej Brytanii, Francji, Norwegii i tak dalej.
W naszej szkole też.
To mogę podzielić klasę na ilość stanowisk i wtedy jest. Każde dziecko siedzi samodzielnie przy komputerze.
So each child has a chance to sit, in front of his or her own computer.
How many contact moments you have with the parents for the speaking results or behavior.
Stimulate the school, you know, to make it warmer, a warmer building, and to redecorate the outside of school.
Tak, mamy zrobione wszystko. Nowe okna, nowe centralne, nowy dach, tylko brakuje elewacji. I to był jedyny w Polsce potomek rodu założyciela, jednocześnie będący prezydentem miasta.
And in Poland, it was the only one who was, you know, as being the descendant of the original founder of the city, he served as the president, the mayor of the city again. And if I may ask,
he makes a good work.
Yes, he made a good work, and you know, for me, he even looked the same. You know, you could see that he's from the family, because if you see the picture of the founder in the museum, and then the person, the former president, you can see they are cousins.
Wychodząc, pokażę wam zdjęcie tego pana, bo jest na zdjęciu.
Yeah, so I will show you the picture of that guy downstairs.
Dziękuję bardzo serdecznie.
About as far as the choice is concerned, so the level of education, a high level of education, so that was the most important factor. And at first, I thought of hours. So hours she could spend at school. It was quite important because we worked and we still work, and we had to. It was important for us to have some care for the child. So she spent usually 7 hours per day, and these are regular hours, which is important.
Yes, because probably as you already know, in not all of the schools, right, students start at 8 and finish at 3 or, well, 2:30. And it was important for us, right? So regular hours, we knew and we know that she is under good care all the time, right? So that was an important factor for sure. And as she has already said, the level of education, right? We simply knew and we still think that it's the best school in the region, right? So that's why, well, there was no other choice. In a way.
What do you mean by that? What kind of care are you expecting and are you receiving as a way to fundament such an argument?
Yeah, but we talked about that care from 8 o'clock in the morning up to 3, child simply. But she's at school, right, all the time. We know where she is. We know that she's under the care of teachers, right? So we can relax in a way, right? Because in some other schools there may be some breaks between lessons.
The problem is a little bit another in public school and a little bit another in non-public school as our. In public school, the position of director of headmaster is much stronger at first. Second, the parents are also nie są tacy, znaczy mają większe obawy w rozmowie z rodzicami.
Apprehensive.
They have more apprehensive in contact with the headmasters or with the teachers.
Well, you saw the very well equipped schools, all right, and in comparison to our school, we are much worse in that respect. But in the end, whether you teach in a very well equipped school or not such,
Well, please sit down, because we have here the stakeholders to us, and we want to hear them. So what I'd like to know is, and it could be related with such last sentence from Bo, regards, for instance, the other ways of working curricula and innovations that the curriculum bring, as far as I understood.
Okay, it's changing now, I would say, and it's becoming more and more practical. So the school, for example, where I teach, we are changing into so-called practical mode, right? Practical
Outcome oriented.
Yeah, exactly. Outcome. Yeah, in a way, right? So, but up to that level, to that Matura exam, right? So all students have to be treated equally, right? Mm-hmm. Therefore, the results are so important for parents, right? We have chosen that school because we know that it gives good results no matter what, and that was very simple in a way.
Bo, sorry, but the school boys, they are a family there. Yeah. And what we are doing here in this project, we are working together in 2 years. We are a family now. And we are different. I'm a teacher training center. We are at U4. I have 6 headmasters from my grade school. We have a military. We have a training center from Spain, and we have non-public schools like here. We have public schools. They are different. We choose the partners with the difference, because it's not what's better than what better to learn together. And I like very much your word family. Yes, we are a family, and the family to discuss, to things, that's the family here too.
One thing to evaluate is, do teachers want to change from school or not? If they like to remain on the school, then in some way you have made a good selection. The available talents, so that means you make a distinction between your staff, who is a leader, who is a follower, make use of various competencies. Some of the indicators are you innovating? Is there movement in your staff, in your school? And are people happy? Because we feel if people are happy, then you make use of their competencies and you are not asking things they don't want to do or they are not really able to do.
And the ways to evaluate, well, there'll be observations, lesson observations, so something quite formal or perhaps more an informal walk around the school. And the coherence between the philosophy and ethos, perhaps on the website in the school brochure, and what the head teacher is saying, and what's actually happening in the classroom. Because if the head teacher says, I believe this, that and the other, and it's not actually happening in the classroom, then the head teacher has a vision, but it's not a joint vision. The third one was the ability to motivate others and confront challenges. So motivating others, but not being afraid of confronting something that you know isn't going right.
The ways to evaluate that is to practice it. You have to practice it. You can show surveys or performance interviews. We got the same thing.
Some ways used to communicate, like the Rachel said, results and evidences of some of, for example, agreements. If we try to make agreements, but if we don't get anyone, there is a problem of efficacy. And maybe the time of speech, if we talk about 3 hours, we probably are not very objective.
The whole schoolwork should really be based on. With no communication you cannot accomplish anything and you cannot get through to people. This is the basic skill. And of course obvious kind of evidence of that will be the involvement of people. If you communicate ideas effectively enough, then the people will be really involved in all the projects and all the schoolwork. So yeah, it helps. It really does help a lot.